There's probably going to be a celebration party later, Seraph. Should we stay and join the fun? Evelyn loved lively gatherings, and she didn't want to miss the post-match party. Sure, I replied. I had nothing better to do anyway, so I decided to stay. At that moment, a man carrying a medical kit approached Kael and applied some ointment to the injuries on his face. Seraph, look. That doctor is really handsome. He must still be a student, right? Evelyn grabbed my arm, urging me to look in his direction. The boy had golden hair and blue eyes, dressed in a white lab coat. He exuded gentleness. Though he was tall, standing at around 6'3", his build was slender and lean, unlike Kael's muscular frame. When he smiled, his eyes curved softly, and he spoke gently to the boxing team members. Seraph, I think he's quite nice. Wouldn't it be better to date a doctor than a boxer? You know how boxers are too energetic. When they're not busy, they're always looking for trouble. If you like him, go for it. I'm not interested, I said. Having just gone through a painful breakup, I had no intention of starting a new relationship anytime soon. Seraph, you should really loosen up, Evelyn comforted me. Come on, let's go have a drink. This time, the Eagle Club celebration party was held on an outdoor lawn. It was lively, with drinks, food, and Vivian and her friends acting as the entertainment, singing and dancing in the center of the lawn, drawing everyone's attention. Evelyn and I sat on the grass in a quiet corner, drinking and staying out of the spotlight. Excuse me, can I join you? A voice asked, and before we could respond, someone sat down beside us. Evelyn and I turned to see the handsome doctor who had treated Kael earlier. He looked at us apologetically. There aren't any other seats left, and this spot seems quiet. No problem. Feel free to sit here. I'm Evelyn. Nice to meet you, Evelyn said with a bright smile, immediately shaking his hand. Magnus, he introduced himself, shaking Evelyn's hand. Then he turned to me, his gentle blue eyes like the ocean. I'm Serafina, I said with a smile. Serafina, that's a beautiful name, he replied, smiling back and extending his hand to shake mine. Nearby, a bonfire was lit, and the younger crowd rushed to dance around it. Evelyn immediately turned to Magnus. Want to join them and dance? Magnus glanced at me, and for a moment, I felt like he was waiting for something from me. But I had no interest in any man at the moment. You two go ahead. I don't feel like moving right now, I said. All right, Magnus sighed, clearly a bit disappointed. He and Evelyn headed off to dance, leaving me alone in the corner with my drink. That was until a voice interrupted my thoughts. Seraph, you're here. I knew you still loved me. That's why you came to the Eagle Club to see me, right? Lucian grabbed my shoulders, his tone filled with excitement. Before I could respond, he nodded smugly. What happened with Vivian was just a misunderstanding. I've been thinking about it these past few days. Please don't leave me. I'll give you anything you want. His grip on my shoulders tightened, causing pain. I frowned, annoyed. Damn it, I hadn't seen Lucian earlier and thought he wouldn't be here. When did he even arrive? I stood up and took 2 steps back, trying to put distance between us. Stay away from me. I shouted at him. We're over. Please show some respect. Did he really think I'd forget what happened that night? Impossible. I would never forget how he betrayed me and our love. Seraph, that's not true. You still love me, Lucian insisted, stubborn as a mule. Just then, I felt someone's gaze on me. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Kael. When did he show up? And why was he watching me? That night, I had worn heavy makeup and disguised my true appearance. There was no way Kael could have recognized me unless he could identify people by scent. Kael and I were from completely different worlds. Lucian, you're still hung up on this nerd? Vivian walked over, her tone dripping with sarcasm. Am I not better than her? Vivian grabbed Lucian's arm. Tell me, who's better, me or her? Lucian hesitated, looking between me and Vivian. His silence and Vivian's provoking glance felt like a knife to my heart. The wounds were already deep enough, and now Vivian was twisting the blade. Vivian, she's my girlfriend, Lucian said. This woman has a terrible temper and isn't even pretty. What do you see in her? Vivian sneered. Look at my friends, they're all sexy. I can introduce you to any of them. Enough. Lucian and I are over. I'm not your plaything, Vivian. You think you're so popular, but you couldn't even win Kael's heart. I shot back, hitting her where it hurt. The thought of my connection with Kael, Vivian's supposed crush, gave me a strange sense of satisfaction. It momentarily overshadowed my pain. You bitch. Who do you think you are? Vivian roared, lunging at me like an enraged lion. Lucian grabbed her. Vivian, calm down. Seraph didn't mean it. As Lucian held Vivian back, I seized the chance to escape. This place was a nightmare. I couldn't stay another second. I fled the party and texted Evelyn to enjoy herself without worrying about me. As I walked away, I bumped into what felt like a wall, but it wasn't cold or hard. It was warm, and I could feel the steady rhythm of a heartbeat through the chest pressed against me. My own heart raced, and a strange buzzing filled my ears, forcing me to cover my head. When I looked up, I saw Kael's strikingly handsome face. His deep brown eyes glimmered with golden light, filled with intensity and curiosity, as if he were trying to see right through me. Why would someone with brown eyes have such golden glimmers? I thought I was imagining it, but when I looked closer, the golden light was gone. We met at the bar that night, am I right? Kael studied me, even going so far as to grip my chin. Then, without warning, he leaned in, burying his face in the crook of my neck, inhaling deeply as if confirming my scent. The gesture was invasive, but I couldn't move. I felt trapped. It's you, isn't it? I heard your name is Serafina. His words startled me. Why would a playboy like him go to such lengths to find me? Please download Novels Ago and search the code in the upper left corner to continue reading.